me to see something strange. Hear the strangest tale that was ever told. From the strange depiction, some will swear it's fiction, but each peculiar twist that I tell is true, and you shall see it in review. Right before your eyes, marvel as magic is on display. Right before your eyes, all might seem tragic, but then it's okay. Poof, a new surprise right before your eyes. Buckle up, we're off on a bumpy ride, where a magic spell and a boy collide. Plus our story features tons of crazy creatures and
two atrocious haunts every child will fear.
Who knows what might appear right before your eyes? Right before your eyes. Pray that no one dies right before your eyes. We'll make a potion that can glow in the dark.
Soar to the northern star.
It's all a bit bizarre. Right before your eyes. But we proceed. Right before your eyes. We are James and the giant. He said flies. Actors all in disguise. So let that curtain rise. Right before. Come along, children. Right before. Oh, so much fun. Right before your Act 1 will be performed by Sam and Elias, or Elias and Sam. Action!
Oh, I don't believe it! I just don't believe it! Help! Help! Somebody!
Hurry, Miss Trotter, we must hurry!
Can't we sit down and rest?
Rest? When we've just escaped a rhinoceros? Hurry!
I'm tired.
Don't be ridiculous! It's gaining on us!
I don't think we're gonna make it, Mr. Trotter.
I don't think we're gonna make it either!
Goodbye, Mr. Trotter.
Goodbye, Mr. Trotter!
Wow, what a beginning to the story.
What a beginning to a story.
Can you believe that? Well, I'm sorry we had to start the story off with such a terrible event as a mother and father being swallowed up by an escaped rhinoceros. Yeesh. But I just had to tell you. If it wasn't for this event, this story wouldn't even happen. I know. You see, as we see,
Life was really great.
life was great for our hero, Henry James Trotter, until, that happened to his parents. Yeah. So, James was sent to live with his two aunts, Aunt Sponge and Aunt Spiker. And I hate to tell you, but I must, that they were both two horrible people. They were lazy and selfish and rude, and right from the start, they beat James for almost no reason at all.
No reason at all.
And they wouldn't even call him by his real name.
No!
They'd call him names like, "Oh, you miserable creature, you disgusting little beast, you filthy little nuisance." And they didn't give him any toys to play with, or any picture books to look at or read.
Not to mention that his room was as bare as a prison cell.
As a prison. They lived on Sponge, on Spiker,
And now James.
in a little ramshackle house on the top of a high hill in the south of England.
And you could see on such a high hill on the top of England, from their garden, they could see for miles and miles stretches of land. They could see forests, they could see Greenlands, they can see wetlands as well.
Yes. And on a very clear day, if James looked in the right direction, he could see a tiny gray dot far off in the distance. That was the house in which he used to live with his beloved parents, you know. But anyway, far beyond that, he could see the ocean, a tiny strip of blackish blue, like a line of ink above the horizon. Yes. Now, it's at this point in our story when something rather peculiar happened to James. You see, it all started on a hot summer's day. On Sponge, on Spiker, and James were out in the garden.
James was put to work as usual. This time he was chopping up wood for the fireplace. On Sponge and Aunt Spiker were sitting comfortably in their lawn chairs, sipping fizzy lemonade.
And they were watching closely to make sure that James didn't stop work for even one moment. Let's take a closer look at what's happening.
I look and smell, I do declare, as lovely as a rose. Just feast your eyes upon my face, observe my shapely nose. Behold my heavenly silky locks, and if I take off both my socks, you'll see my dainty toes.
But don't forget, my old dear Sponge, how much your tummy shows. Why, Sponge, you're red. Go soak your head. My dear, you cannot win. Behold my gorgeous curvy shape, my teeth, my charming grin. Oh, beauty is me, how I adore, and please ignore the pimple on my chin.
My dear old trout, to the world I'll shout, you're only bones and skin. Such loveliness as I possess can only truly shine in Hollywood. I do declare, oh, wouldn't that be fine? I capture all the nation's hearts. They give me all the leading parts. All the stars would resign.
I think you make, without mistake, a lovely Frankenstein. What's the matter with you?
Gee, Aunt Spiker, I feel as if I'm going to faint.
Stop that immediately and get on with your work, you nasty little beast.
Oh, Auntie Sponge and Auntie Spiker, couldn't we please, just for once, go down to the seaside on the bus? It isn't far and I feel so hot and lonely.
Why, you lazy good-for-nothing brutes.
Beat him.
I surely will. I shall beat you on a day when I don't feel so hot. Now, go away, you disgusting little worm. Get on with your work.
Now, it was at this moment that the thing, rather peculiar thing, happened to James.
Come closer to me, little boy. Come close and I will show you something wonderful. Take a look, my dear. You know what this is? You know what's in this little hat? Listen to it. Listen to the move. There's more power and magic in those little green things than in all the rest of the world put together.
But what are they?
Haha, you'd never guess. Hold this. Ingredients.
How do I say?
Crocodile tongues. 1,000 long, slimy crocodile tongues, boiled up in the head of a dead witch for 20 days and nights. Add in the eyeballs of a lizard, the pigs of a young monkey, gizzard of a pig, beak of a green parrot, juice of a porcupine, and 3 spoonfuls of sugar. Just the normal stuff. Stew for another week and then let the moon do the rest. Now, you take it, it's yours. All you've got to do is this. Take a large jug of water and pull all the little green things into it. Then, slowly, one by one, add 10 hairs from your own head into the mixture. That's what sets them off. In a couple of minutes, the water will bubble and froth furiously. That's how you know they're working. At that point, you drink it all of it, in one gulp. You'll feel your stomach churn and boil. Steam will start coming out of your ears and your nose. That's how you know the wonderful things will happen. You will never be miserable again in your life. Because, you are miserable, aren't you? You needn't tell me. I know all about it. Now go. Do exactly as I say, but hold that tight. Because if you let those things loose, they will work their magic for someone else instead of upon you. Be it a plant or an animal, a bug or an insect. Those are the things that will gain the true might of those little green things. So go. Off you go. Hurry. Hold it tight. Hurry up.
Do the damn place.
Oh no! What am I going to do? Well, I suppose we'll try to pick them up. Wait a minute. Why? I can't seem to get them. They're burrowing into the ground. They're gone. Where have they gone to? Nothing down there except the roots of an old peach tree and a lot of earthworms and a lot of centipedes and other insect kinds of insects.
Get up at once, you lazy little beast. Get over there. Finish chopping up the logs.
Why don't we just lower the boy down into the well in a bucket and leave him there for the night? That ought to show him not to laze around all day.
That's a very good idea, my dear Sponge. But first we have to let him finish chopping up the wood. Be off at once, you hideous little beast. Do some work. Sponge. Sponge, come here at once. Look at that.
And what?
A peach. Right there, on the branch of the tree.
You're teasing me, Spiker. You're making my mouth water when there's nothing to put in it. That tree's never had a blossom on it, let alone a peach.
There's one on it now. You look for yourself.
Very funny, ha ha. Good gracious, there really is a peach on that tree.
Now, it's at this moment in our story that James feels something peculiar is about to happen at any moment. Jinx! Jinx again!
Hey, you, come over here at once and climb this tree. I want you to pick that peach up there on that branch. Can you see it?
Yes, Auntie Sponge, I can see it.
And don't you dare to eat any of it yourself. Your Aunt Spiker and I are going to share it right here, right there. Happy. On with you. Up you
Stop.
go.
Hold everything. Look. Look, Sponge, look.
What?
It's growing. It's getting bigger.
What is?
The peach, of course.
But my dear Spiker, that's perfectly impossible. That's ridiculous. That's good gracious, that thing really is growing.
Great Caesar's ghost. I can actually see the thing swelling and bulging before my very eyes.
Will it ever stop growing? Get away from the tree trunk, you stupid boy.
The slightest shake and it'll fall off and break.
Stand back. The branch is bending down. I can't believe it, but the branch isn't breaking.
Hallelujah. What a peach.
Terrifico, magnifico, splendifico, and what a miracle. It's right, it's just perfect. How about you and I go and get a shovel and dig out a great big hunk of it for ourselves?
No, not yet.
But I can't wait to eat some.
My dear Sponge, there's a pile of money to be made out of this if we only handle it right. Just you wait and see. Ladies and gentlemen,
don't care. Bye-bye.
Aren't you glad we put bars on my James' window? That disgusting little room will only wreak havoc if we let him wander about.
Can you believe that he complains about being lonely just because he hasn't seen other kids for years and years?
What a nerve. Here we are, about to become millionaires. And all that little disgusting thing to think about is himself.
Gee, everybody's gone home for the night. Maybe we should close that spider.
Maybe you're right, Sponge. We can get that little brat to clean up everything for us.
He'll probably want something to eat because he hasn't eaten all day.
Well, he'd better not ask. We're too busy to make food. We have to count our money. I'd better call that little worm to make sure he isn't asleep. Creep! Brat! Hey, little twerp! Wake up! We have something for you to do immediately.
Good. Gee, it's really dark out here. I can't see a thing. It's strangely quiet. Boy, I'm hungry. I suppose I should be more considerate of my aunts, though. Aunt Spiker says all I do is think of myself. Maybe she's right.
Can you imagine how James feels right now? Man, have you ever been cold, dark, alone, by yourself, all alone?
Well, that's probably how James feels.
Yeah, that's probably how it feels right now.
Right.
But it's here. It's here. Here's where James knows he can just
Feel it in his bones.
that something stranger than ever this time is about to happen to him again. He's sure of it. He knows it's coming.
Everything is so different. It's suddenly the whole place needs to be alive with magic. Wow, it feels soft and warm. It's like this. It's like the skin of a baby mouse. It feels. What's that? I don't believe it. There's a hole. There's a hole in the side of the peach. I bet it's something about the size of a frog's maybe. It's not a hole. It's a tunnel. Boy, it's really damp and murky in here. These walls are wet and sticky. Delicious. Now it's going uphill towards the very center. Ow! Ouch! What's this? Feels like wood, except it's very jagged, and it has deep grooves. Good grief, I know what this is. I've gone to the center of the peach. And here's what appears to be a small door cut inside this face of the stone. Let's see here. There you go, I swung it open. What's this light? Look who's here.
We've been waiting for you.
Oh, no. I'm hungry. I'm famished. So am I.
Everyone's famished. We need food.
Aren't you hungry?
What's the matter with you? You look positively ill.
He looks as though he's going to faint any second.
Oh my goodness. The poor thing. I do believe it. He thinks it's him we're wanting to eat.
Get it off your thoughts.
You mustn't be frightened. We wouldn't dream of hurting you. You're one of us now. We're all in the same crew. We're in the same boat after all.
We've been waiting for you all day long. We thought you were never going to turn up. I'm glad you made it.
So cheer up, my boy, cheer up. And meanwhile, I wish you'd come over here and give me a hand with these boots. It takes me hours to get them all off by myself. Thank you so much. You are very kind.
Well, you have a lot of boots.
I have a lot of legs and a lot of feet. 100 to be exact. I am a centipede, you know.
There he goes again. He simply cannot stop telling lies about his legs. He's only got 42. The trouble is most people don't bother to count them. And anyway, there is nothing marvelous, you know, about having a lot of legs.
Poor earthworm. He's blind, you know. He can't even see how splendid I look.
You know, the really amazing thing is that I have no legs and walk just the same.
You call that walking? You're a slitherer. That's all you are. You just slither along.
I glide.
You are a slimy beast.
I am not a slimy beast. I'm a much loved creature, and
as for you?
I'm a pest.
He is so proud of that. Though for the life of me, I cannot understand why. Oh, please excuse me. My name's Ladybird.
Pleased to meet.
I am the only pest in this room, unless you count old green grasshopper over here. But he's too old to be a pest anymore.
Young fellow, I am a grasshopper who is rather old, but not a pest. I am a musician.
Well said, old green grasshopper. If you didn't know by now, my name's Spider.
James, your name is James, isn't it?
Yes,
Well, James, have you ever in your life seen such a marvelous colossal centipede as you?
I certainly haven't. How did you get to be like that?
Very peculiar. Very, very peculiar indeed. I was messing about in the garden under the peach tree, and suddenly a funny little green thing came wiggling past my nose.
Oh, I know what that was.
It happened to me too.
And me. The soil was full of them.
I actually swallowed one.
So did I.
I swallowed 3, but who's telling the story anyway? Don't interrupt.
not now, Centipede. Why don't you get to the top and get started?
What's going on?
In case you don't know, we're about to depart from the top of this gas window that we've all been living on for so long. We're about to roll away inside this great, big, beautiful beach to a land of
Of what?
Never you mind. But nothing could be worse than the desolate hilltop with those repulsive ants of yours.
Here, 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 here.
You may not have noticed, but the whole garden, even before it reaches the steep edge of the hill, happens to be on the steep slope. And therefore, the only thing that had been stopping this beach from rolling away, right from the beginning, is the 6 stem attached it to the tree. Break the stem and off we go.
I've done it. We're off. The journey begins.
And who knows where we'll end if you have anything to do with it? It can only be trouble.
Nonsense. We are now about to visit the most marvelous places and see the most wonderful things. Isn't that so, Centipede?
There is no knowing what we shall see.
Why did we have to get up so early, Spiker? Why, it's still dark outside.
Well, if an early bird catches the worms, then an early ant will catch the suckers.
That's funny. I don't get what you mean, Spiker.
Money. We're out here to make money, Sponge. M-O-N-E-Y. We are going to make a fortune today. Just look at all those people coming up the hill.
I wonder what became of that horrid little boy of ours. He never came back in last night, did he?
He probably fell down in the dark and broke his leg.
Or his neck, maybe?
Just wait till I get my hands on him. He'll never want to stay out late after I finished with him.
Spiker, I
What's that
know
noise?
this may sound silly, but it looks as if the fence is breaking and the peaches.
Are you ill, Sponge? Are you? You must be.
Oh no, that can't be right. Move, Spiker, out of the way.
Shut off, Sponge, first.
Splat! I wonder what that noise was. Well, anyway, you won't believe it, but the peach, it's still moving. It's rolling. And bouncing. And it's going faster and faster. And faster. And the crowds of people who are going up the hill have now looked up to see that the plunge is plummeting on them.
They're scattering to the left.
And the right.
Or wait, the left.
And the right. It just knocked over a telegraph pole.
It flattened 2 parked cars.
And it's rushing furiously across fields and fields.
Oh, look at all those scattering cows.
And cows.
And sheep.
And sheep.
And cows.
And cows.
So many cows.
So many cows. Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, if we're gonna let the balls down here for a second, I mean, if I were a cow, I'd probably I'd be stampeding away. Yeah, me too. Oh my gosh, wait!
What?
Look, it's rolling across the village.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh,
It just knocked one down. What the crap? It just knocked down one of the gigantic walls of the Wonka Rocket Chocolate Factory.
Oompa loompa doopity doo. Oh, you can almost hear their
Wrong
cries.
show, wrong show. There's now a great river of chocolate melting and running through the city.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Wait, is it ever gonna stop?
I don't know, but then again, why should it?
Oh, no.
A round object is always going to keep on moving if it's in a downward slope.
That's true, that's true.
But wait, what about the sea? Surely the peach and all its occupants aren't gonna end up in there.
I don't know, but then again, what's to stop it? I mean, I know James wanted to visit the seaside, but somehow I don't think this is what he had in mind.
No, not at all.
It's going towards the white towering cliffs of England.
Oh no, those are thousands of feet high.
Well, hundreds. Don't get ahead of yourself. The ocean beneath is churning.
That one's thousands of feet deep.
Yeah, sure, cold and damp. Hundreds of men and sailors have been lost to those seas.
Oh no.
It's only 100 yards away.
Plugging it in. We're at 50 yards.
Now 20.
Now 10.
Now 5.
It's gone over!
Down, 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 down. Splash! My gosh, that was a colossal splash. Holy crap. Wait, get up. I think I see something.
What? What do you see?
Look over there. You see it coming?
Yes! I see it's coming! It's coming!
Let's have some lights.
Yes, give us light. No worm. I've never had a worm in here.
That's because he was up on the slimy ceiling, the lazy beast. Although, now that you mention his name, he really doesn't look like much of a worm, does he?
I am not a worm. I am a firefly without wings.
Big deal, big deal. Come on, give us some more light.
Be patient. I'm trying my best. There.
Some great journey.
Nor I. It's taken years off of my life.
But my dear friends, we are there.
Where? Where is there?
I don't know, but I'll bet it's somewhere good.
Probably at the bottom of the pool.
Perhaps we are in the middle of this beautiful country full of songs and music.
Or near the seaside with lots of other children from Improv.
Pardon me, but am I wrong in thinking we're bobbing up and down?
Bobbing up and down. What on earth do you mean?
You're still dizzy from the journey. Is everybody ready to go upstairs now and take a look around?
Let's
Yes,
go.
Let's go.
I refuse to show myself out of the doors in my bare feet. I have to get my boots on again first.
For heaven's sake, let's not go through all this nonsense again.
Let's all lend Santa Pete a hand and just get it over with. Come on.
While you're doing that, I'll leave a ladder to help get us out of here.
Okay, we're done. Let's go, boys.
But this is impossible.
I told you we were bobbing up and down.
We're in the middle of the sea.
We're in the woods.
In the
We're in
field.
the field.
Where's
England.
England?
Where's England?
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm afraid that we find ourselves in a rather awkward situation.
Awkward. Awkward? We're finished. I may be blind, but I can see that much quite clearly.
Off with my boots. I cannot swim with my boots on.
I can't swim at all.
Neither can I.
Nor I.
But you won't have to swim. We're floating beautifully, and sooner or later, a ship is bound to pick us up.
Are you sure we're not sinking?
I'm sure. Go look for yourselves.
The point's quite wide. We are floating beautifully. Now, we must all sit down and keep perfectly calm. Everything will be alright in the end.
Nonsense. Nonsense. What absolute nonsense. Nothing will be all right in the end, and you well know it.
Poor Earthworm.
He loves to make everything a disaster.
He hates to be happy.
If this peach is not going to sink, we are not going to be drowned, then each one of us shall starve instead.
By golly, he's right. For once, he's right.
Of course, I'm always right. Anyway, we shall get thinner and thinner, and thirstier and thirstier, and then we're just gonna die.
But you must be blind.
I am blind. That's very rude of you.
I didn't mean that. I'm sorry. But can't you see that?
See? How can I see if I'm blind?
Can't you realize that we have enough food to last us for weeks and weeks?
Where?
The peach, of course.
We never thought of that.
My dear James, I don't know what we do without you. You are so clever.
You must be crazy. You can't eat the ship. It's the only thing keeping us up.
We shall starve if we don't.
And we shall drown if we do.
Oh dear. Now we're in a worse off than before.
But you can eat all you want. It'll take us weeks and weeks to make any sort of thing.
Good heavens, he's right again.
An excellent idea.
Why are you looking so worried about us? What's the problem?
Parson. The problem is there is no problem.
Cheer up, Earthworm. Come and eat.
Come on.
Delicious.
Just that good.
Oh, James, this peach is even better than those tiny little green pies that we eat off rose bushes. And why is the never as good as this?
What a lovely flavor. It's terrific. There's nothing like it. There never has been. And I would know because I personally tasted all the finest foods in the world.
Well, the sky is clear and the sea is calm. There's nothing to
thin black thing gliding through the water over there.
But there's two of them.
There's lots of them. What are they? Probably some kind of fish. Come on, say hello. They're the sharks, Mom. Which one do you think they're sharks and they have come along to eat us up?
What absolute rot.
I am positive they're sharks. I just know that they're sharks.
Just assuming that they are sharks, there can't possibly be any danger if we stay up here, is there?
Okay, well, look, they're swimming towards us.
Go away, you filthy beasts.
Look inside of their jaws.
Oh dear, they're attacking. We're finished. They're gonna start with the peach, then there'll be nothing left for us to float on. Then they'll start on us.
She is right. We are lost forever.
Oh, I don't want to be. No, not today.
Oh, they will take me first because I'm so trapped. Is there nothing we can do? Surely you can think of a way out of this.
Think, James, think!
Come on, James. There must be something we can do.
There's something I believe we might try.
Tell us quickly.
We'll try anything you say, but hurry.
Go on.
Go on.
I'm afraid it's no good after all. I'm terribly sorry. I forgot we don't have any string. We need hundreds of yards of string to make that.
But my dear boy, that's exactly what we do have. We got. One.
How? Where?
The silkworm. Did you ever notice the silkworm? He's still downstairs.
Yes, he never moves. He just lies down there all day. But surely we can wake him up when they can stand.
And what about me, they ask? I can spin just as
Come on, Dad.
and I can make that.
Can you make enough to swing you? Cactus too. I hate string. Daddy, for the cactus. Us two too. Okay, us two.
But why? What are you going to do?
I'm going to lift this peach clear out of the water. You're mad. It's our only chance.
Go on, James. How are we going to do it?
Skyhooks, I suppose.
Seagulls. The place is full of them. Look up there. I'm going to loop one end of the string, and I'm going to loop one end of the other end into around the seagull's neck. Then I'm going to tie the other end to the stem. And then I'm going to get another seagull and do the same thing, and then another and another.
That's
Ridiculous. Absurd.
How can a few seagulls let an enormous thing like this peach into the air and all of us as well?
Well, there's no shortage of seagulls. Look for yourselves. We'll probably need 400 or 500, maybe even 1,000. I don't know. I shall simply go on hooking them, picking them up to the stem. We'll have enough to lift this up. It's like giving someone balloons. You give someone enough balloons to hold. I mean, really enough. When he goes up, and seagulls have far more lifting power than a balloon. If only you had to do it. You're absolutely off your head. How on earth do you suppose we can loop a string around the seagull's neck? I suppose you're gonna fly up there and wrangle it yourself?
The boys taught me.
Let him finish. Go on, James. How would you do it?
With bait.
Wait, what sort of thing?
With the worm, of course. Seagulls love worms. Didn't you know that? And luckily for us, we have the biggest, fattest, juiciest worm. You can stop right there.
Go on.
But we will have the seagulls have already spotted him. That's why there are so many circling around. But they are dared to come down and get him while the rest of us are standing. So that is what. Stop! I won't have it. I refuse.
My dear bird, you're going to be eaten anyway, so what's the difference does it make whether it's sharks or seagulls?
I won't do it.
Why don't you hear the plan and play it first?
I don't give a hoot what the plan is. I'm not going to be pecked to death by a bunch of seagulls.
You will be a mother. I shall respect you for the rest of my life.
But you won't have to give his life. Now listen to me. This is what we'll do. What? It's absolutely brilliant. Oh, I shall be pecked to death.
Of course you won't.
I know I will. And I won't even be able to see them coming because I don't have eyes. I won't let them touch me. I won't.
Lie down, earthworm. You should be thankful that you are still alive.
All because James is yes, and marvelous. Ask him. Think. Just think, catching seals by using bait. Yes, it's a splendid idea.
Not if you're looking at it. It's working. I can feel it shifting up. Look, everyone, come up. It's working. It's working.
Oh,
Isn't it beautiful?
Yes, what a marvelous feeling. I'm alive.
You were very brave, Earthworm.
Goodbye, sharks.
Oh boy, this is the way to travel. Why, you can almost see forever up here.
How can you see?
Thank you. Look, there's a ship below us.
It looks like a big one. It's got 3 funnels.
You can even see the people on the decks.
But we should wave to them. See if they can see us.
Hi.
Wow, what an adventure. Isn't it crazy? Now, neither James nor any of the others know this, but the ship that is passing beneath them is the Queen Mary, sailing her way out of the English Channel on her way to America.
Little did they also know that the captain of the Queen Mary and all of his crew was aboard this ship, looking aghast at the floating giant peach.
Ready?
I don't like it.
Neither do I, sir.
You're going up? I tell you, I don't like it. It could be dangerous.
It's a secret weapon.
It's a secret weapon.
Send a message to the queen.
Send a message to the queen. The country must be warned. Give me my telescope. There are birds everywhere. The whole sky is teeming with birds. What in the world are they doing? Oh, wait a second. There are people on it. I can see them moving. How do I get this thing focused properly? It looks like a boy in short trousers. Yes, I can see a boy in short trousers. And there's a giant lazy bird. Now wait a minute. And a colossal green grasshopper.
They get the green off.
Please.
Captain, please. And a mammoth spider.
Oh no, he did a whiskey again.
Enormous.
And an enormous, a simply enormous centipede.
Call the doctor.
Call the doctor.
The captain's not well.
The captain's not well.
But look.
Oh, look, it disappeared. Now we never see it again.
Never mind that.
Captain is flipped to see
The captain has flipped his lid and popped his cork. I'm the captain now. Take him off the bridge.
What's wrong with the captain? What? He's sick.
He's sick.
Good job. Good job.
Good job, guys. So, think you ready? I wonder where we'll finish up this time.
Who cares? Seagulls always go back to the land sooner or later.
Wow, it didn't seem as if the people on the ship really got excited when they saw us. But I suppose we probably did appear a little particular.
What do you mean, James?
Well, what I mean is
What he means is that we all look mighty strange to humans, being and why? What would, after all, they have their ears attached to the side of their head?
does it everybody?
Therefore explaining, do you think that I keep my ears? I don't know. Right here. One on each side of my tongue.
And I swallow soil.
And without charging
a penny. I gobble up all of the insects that gobble up the farmer's crop. I am the farmer's best friend.
What? Wait, me? I think you're wonderful. It seems that almost everyone around here is loved. How nice this is.
Not me. I'm a pest, and I'm proud of it. Oh, I'm such a shocking, dreadful pest.
Here. But what about you, Spider? Aren't you also much loved in the world?
Oh, no, I am not loved at all. And yet I do nothing but good. All day I catch flies and mosquitoes in my webs. I'm a decent person.
I know you are.
It is very unfair the way spiders are treated. Why, only last week your own horrible Aunt Sponge flushed my poor dear father down the back plug. I watched the whole thing from a corner of the ceiling. It was ghastly.
But isn't it unlucky to kill a spider?
Of course it's unlucky to kill a spider. Look what happened to Aunt Sponge after she'd done that. Boom. We all felt it, didn't we? As the peach went over her.
It was very satisfactory.
Getting colder.
And darker. Why don't we all go down and sleep for the night and come back up in the morning?
No, I think that would be very unwise. It will be safer if we stay up here. Here, through the night, and keep watch. Then, if anything happens, we shall be ready for it.
Well, I see that James Henry Trotter and his friends are crouched together to keep warm. Little do they know what lies ahead of them. Oh dear, it even scares me.
Well, get on with the story.
Yes,
What
on
happens
with
next?
the story, on with the story. So quiet. Listen to how quiet it is. As the peach sways gently from left to right, left to right. Gently.
Much unlike the airplanes we see these days,
Yeah.
those loud, noisy beasts scare away anything that could be frolicking up there in the clouds.
Exactly why people in airplanes never see anything.
Oh, that makes sense.
But the peach? Ah, yes. The peach. The peach makes no noise at all as it glides softly around the clouds. The last picture. What a happy.
James, look! What are those things?
Oh, I don't like this at all.
Shh! Don't let them hear you. They must be cloud men.
Cloudmen? Oh dear, oh dear.
I'm glad I'm blind and can't see them, or I'd probably scream.
Hopefully they don't turn around and see us.
But what are they doing?
It seems that they're reaching out and grabbing handfuls of cloud, rolling them in, and then rolling them in their fingers and making large white marbles. There's a huge pile of marbles.
They must be absolutely mad. There's nothing to be afraid of here.
Listen, they're seeing something. They're shoveling marble-like things all over the side of the cloud into space.
Heaves of snow, sneezing and breezing and blowing of snow.
Ready? I'll go. Are we ready yet?
It's hailstones. They've been making hailstones, and they're showering them down, probably down into the people and the world below. They're probably practicing for the winter.
That's ridiculous. This is summertime. You don't have hailstones in summertime. I don't believe it.
For heaven's sake, Centipede, don't make that much noise.
Those imbeciles couldn't hear anything. They're deaf as doorknobs. You watch. Idiots, nimcompoops, half-wits, blunderheads. What are you doing over there, dummies?
Now you've done it, loathsome pest. Look out, quick! Lie down and flat on the deck. They're throwing hailstones at us.
Ow, ow, stop, stop.
Quickly, down into the tunnel or we'll all be wiped out.
I'm a wreck and I'm wounded all over.
It serves you right.
Listen, I do believe they're not hitting us anymore.
We left them behind.
The seagulls must have pulled us out of danger.
Hooray! Let's go up and see.
It's all clear. I can't see them anywhere.
How fast we were going all of a sudden.
Whoa, that was good.
I wonder why.
I'm
Now, my boy, paint me a picture. Right away. Paint me this scene. Faster and faster fly the seagulls, skimming across the sky at a tremendous pace, with the peach trailing out behind them. Cloud after cloud goes by on either side of it, all of them ghostly white in the moonlight, and several more times during the night, travelers catch glimpses of cloudmen moving around on the tops of these clouds, working their sinister magic upon the world below. They even pass a snow machine in operation, with the cloud men turning the handle and a blizzard of snowflakes blowing out of the great funnel above. They see huge drums being used to make thunder. They see frost factories and wind producers, and deep in the hollow of a large, billowy cloud, something that can only be described as Cloud Men City. Just before dawn, they hear a soft, whooshing noise above their heads. Whoosh! And they glance up to see an immense, gray, bat-like creature swooping down towards them out of the dark. It circles round and round the peach, flapping its great wings slowly in the moonlight and staring at the travelers. Then it utters a series of long, high cries and flies off again into the night. How terrifying! They all sit motionless. Fearfully, they sit in silence, waiting for the sun to shut and watching as it comes up slowly over the rim of the horizon for a new day.
Look, there's land below.
He's right.
Hooray! That's all it looks like, streets and houses.
But how enormous it all is.
But what tremendous tall buildings. I've never seen anything like them before in England.
This couldn't possibly be England.
Then where is it?
You know what those buildings are. They're skyscrapers. This means those are skyscrapers. This must be America. And that, my friends, means that we've crossed the Atlantic Ocean overnight. You believe it.
It's incredible. It's unbelievable.
It's not possible.
Oh, I've always dreamed of going to America. I had a friend once who...
Be quiet. Who cares about your friend? The thing we've got to think about now is how on earth are we going to get down to Earth?
Ask James.
I don't know. I don't think that should be so difficult. After all, all we have to do is just cut a few seagulls. Not too many, mind you, but just enough that the others can quite keep us down in the air. Then down we shall go, slowly and gently until we reach the ground. Centipede, you will bite through the strings for us, one at a time.
My goodness, I forgot to polish my boots. Everyone must help me to polish my boots before we arrive.
Oh, for heaven's sake, would you stop thinking about the boots?
What is that?
It looks like a plane. It came shooting out of that cloud over there. Wait, no, it's unbelievable. It sliced right through every one single one of the silver streaks as it went by. We're falling.
Help!
Save us!
We're lost.
This is the end.
James, do something. James, you've always had the answer before. Quickly do something. I wish I had the answer, but I can't help. I'm sorry. Shut your eyes, everybody. It won't be long now.
Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye, Lady Bird. Goodbye, Earthworm. I'm sorry that I was picked on you, even though you are as blind as that.
Centipede, I ought to. Never mind. Goodbye, Centipede. I'm positive you weren't all bad.
It's the end. I know it is.
I don't believe it. We're not dead.
We're not.
We're not.
We're not dead. Hooray!
Hooray,
Hooray!
we're
We're alive.
alive. But how? Where are we? It's hard to believe, but I think we've landed on the needle of the Empire State Building.
You're kidding.
How are we going to get whacked down? Don't worry, they'll get us down.
James, why are those people hanging out of windows and cheering us on?
And all of those people down there are waving madly on the streets.
Maybe they think we're heroes.
You think I think you may be right. They think we are heroes.
And now we finish this story. We wrap it to a close. James was right, you know. Everyone on the peach is now looked upon as a hero, especially James. They were all brought down in 5 minutes and escorted to the steps of the city hall, where the mayor of New York made a speech of welcome, and while he was doing this, 100 steeplejacks, armed with ropes and ladders and pulleys, swarmed up to the top of the Empire State Building and lifted the giant peach off the spike and lowered it to the ground. The mayor decided that there just had to be a ticker-tape parade for these wonderful visitors. A procession was formed, and in the leading car, which was an enormous open limousine, sat James and his friends. Now we shall wrap this up with a song, my boy.
Okay, got it, guys? Look around.
Oh my goodness. I feel so honored, so blessed beyond measure. Thank you for letting everybody be here. Really quickly, they don't know this. They're going to introduce themselves. Make a line behind me real fast, real quick. They're going to say their name, and they're going to tell you who the character is. Go.
I'm Sam, and I'm narrator half. I'm Elias, and I'm his other half.
I'm Olivia and I'm the captain.
I'm Drake and I'm Centipede.
I'm Natalia, and I'm Ant Sponge and Spider.
I'm Annabelle, I'm Ant Spiker and Ladybird.
I'm Officer 2.
I'm Nicholas and I am Earthworm and the Rhino. I'm Troy and I'm the old green grasshopper. I'm Owen and I'm the Earthworm, Shark, and Seagull.
So I do have one more camp that I'm going to be doing in July. It is July 15th through the 19th. If you're on my Facebook page, whether it's for my personal one or my business page, I'm sharing more information. We are learning music from Dear Evan Hansen. All of it is all choreographed. Dear Evan Hansen, Wicked, and they made a musical of Back to the Future that I'm super excited about. And so it's all going to be choreographed. It will all be vocals. There will not be any acting that will be part of this particular theater camp. I would love for you to be able to participate. It is from ages 5 up to adults. I am trying to get more adults, especially with the Back to the Future musical. A lot of people would definitely love that. So, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for our cast one more time. Thank you. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to let you stop.